1. Let's go. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Right, you lot should be hearing me. This is our next run. This is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, glitched any percent. Run by zed0. Oh wait, I haven't put Reba's name. Reba, do you want to be as a runner or a commentator?
Commentator?
Commentator.
Anyway, hello everybody. I'm running this game. Glitched Tomb Raider, emphasis on the glitched. And
You paid enough money to make me.
Right, so a donation sent in was met early today, which was for £100, which is Reba will voice act Laura's lines during the game. So that's why Reba's here. While zed0 plays. Now, both of you ready to go? Is there anything else that we need to intro?
I'll ask in about 10 minutes time what the incentive for the skin was. There was an incentive for people to choose Laura's skin for most of the game, but we can't change her skin until we get to the first campfire, which is about 12-13 minutes in.
Right.
So at that point, let me know.
Sure.
If anybody wants to do any last minute donations for that, then there's still a little bit of time.
Get in.
So go. SpecialEffect's an awesome charity.
Yep. And exclamation mark donate in the chat and get a donation link. Right. So without further ado, I don't think we have anything else. Let me tune into the right audio source.
Yeah, I am ready. Do you want a countdown?
Yes, countdown, please.
Alright, 3, 2... Okay, actually, sorry, quick bit of explanation. We start from a save game, because the first 13 minutes of the game is just very slow walking through an almost cutscene. So we start after that, which is why I'm starting with this save that's got a lot of 11s in it. Right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Begin. I'd just like to claim that I've only ever practiced this like once, and I'm relying on the closed captions, so... Jonah, they've entered the dig site. It's fenced off, and there's a guard at the gate. I'll find another way in. Nailed it.
Take him into the ruins. You'll be far enough out of earshot. No, please. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
So this is all regular gameplay.
This little bit is regular gameplay. Interesting note, this guy was just stabbing his t-shirt as randomly generated, so he has a different t-shirt each time. And now we're going to deliberately miss this shot because it lets us out and doesn't cause a cutscene. And then we're going to clutch through the wall just here because we don't care about the archaeologist or the guy shooting. So yeah, walls are very much optional in this game. So we're going to run around out of bounds for a little bit and then skip a big climbing section, which is meant to be a kind of climbing tutorial, but we know how to do all that anyway, so we're just going to run past it and jump into a load trigger at the end. I missed a slight trick there. If you time a grapple correctly, you don't get the stumble when you land, and I've got to hit this loading trigger, so I should land in a loading trigger. Oh, and I failed it.
Oh, right.
So I failed it there, which is unfortunate. So now I need to basically start again.
That's okay.
There's a fairly small box you have to hit there to hit the loading trigger. If you don't hit it, then you respawn back at the start. So I'm afraid I have to do this a little bit again.
It saves a lot more than that, though.
Yeah, like, even if I did this like 3 times, it would still be worth it. That's the first time I've failed it in a while, which is kind of annoying.
Marathon luck.
Yeah, marathon nerves, I guess.
She has no voice lines.
She does not have any voice lines at the moment, no. Sorry, there's a lot of out of bounds bits where I'm just running around and she does not have voice lines because they don't expect you to be there.
I did consider doing all of the closed captions, but that probably would be a little bit too much.
That's good. Yeah, there we go. So we got the thing where it says
Yeah.
Hunter's Moon, which means that we got the load trigger. So now we respawn down here, and we need to reload the checkpoint to make sure the rest of the level loads in.
Oh, my turn. Oh, I thought she said something here.
She's about to say something. There's also a clip I'm about to do, but
This cave looks
like it's usually underwater. Oh, wasn't fast enough. Oh my god, you saw her eyes in the back of her head.
there's a actually reliable strat there now. It used to be very unreliable, but I managed to find a reliable strat there a few months ago. So we don't have to reset repeatedly when we fail that clip. But this is a big section which teaches you about swimming and teaches you about eels, which we do not like.
Feels bad.
We're kind of wandering around the inbounds because it's a lot faster to just run past the whole thing.
Do you really want me to make her grunts as well?
I mean, feel free. So there's a trap here, and it can eat your inputs. Okay, it didn't, but sometimes you hit that rope, which is annoying.
Considering...
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll do the
try
death
a
sounds.
quick. Yeah, okay, I've got a quick cutscene skip there.
Jonah, I made it. I'm in an underground temple.
And we messed up this a little bit. You can
Whoa.
jump onto the top of that directly rather
That's
than
not good.
having to catch on the side. And here's the first
I can tell
airwalk
it's
of the
causing
game.
tremors.
So
There's a pyramid. I'm going to the top.
this takes a little bit of setup, and I might not get it the first couple of times. Okay, so when the axe gets stuck in her hand like that is what we're looking for. But even if that happens, there's only like a 50% chance of me actually getting the what's called an airwalk. Okay, there we go. So you can see I'm walking on air. And now I've got to do a fairly precise jump here to... Yeah, that was it. Oh no, and I messed it up.
Ah!
So I could do the little cutscene skip here again, but I'm not going to because if I mess up again, then we will have to do it again, and it'll just lose more and more time. And basically, we wanted to get to the top of that pyramid there.
Jonah,
I made it. I'm in an underground temple. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Actually, hopefully you're not.
Hopefully you're not going to hear her say that a lot.
Whoa. That's not good. They can tell. It's causing tremors. There's a pyramid. I'm going to get to the top. Hey, it really is 50-50.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so we're not out of the woods yet here. There's a slightly finicky... So we're now doing what's called a skywalk rather than an airwalk, and hopefully she goes up here. Yeah, okay, nice. She sometimes gets stuck on a little kind of corner there, and now I just need to not mess up this final jump, which I have done before. Hey, okay.
Hey, oh.
So that's probably,
Hell
in
yes.
my opinion, the hardest skip in the game. So nice to get that out of the way. And there's a new skip since last time we did it. Here, if I can get Lara to do it. So we aim somewhere fairly specific and then
Whoa. Just
jump through the ceiling.
merge through the...
So Lara's hitbox changes size when you aim and unaim, so we were kind of manipulating that to force her hitbox through the ceiling.
Have to be quick.
Which lets us skip a quick kind of stealth section and killing some soldiers, and this is another section where we're going to be quote unquote stealthy, and by which I mean we're just going to run past all of them.
It's so funny how little they see.
So we roll here and go into these bushes just because you can see their arrows kind of activating on the left, but they haven't seen us, which is nice because it means that we don't need to fight them all. And you can actually just pry that door open, but it's faster to glitch through it. So that's the end of the main kind of gameplay of the intro section. Now we've got a big section of this flood. That daggy that you saw for a moment in that cutscene there is like one of the main plot points of the game, but that's basically the last we're going to see of it. Can you give Reva feedback on her voice acting?
No, please don't.
Very slight tame saves we can do here by just running through his barrier. So you have to get this when it's close to you. Oh, and I failed. I went a bit too early because I was trying to talk at the same time as counting. That's alright. As you will see later in the game, Lara really does not mind being hit by rocks underwater. So the game has this mechanic where you're meant to go up for air when you're underwater, so you can see on the right there's some air bubbles. We're going to ignore all of them, and we're never going to go up for air during the game, because you can actually survive for absolutely ages without breathing, apparently.
Wow, she's really got a long time without breathing.
What are you talking? You're meant to be holding your breath.
Oh, sorry. Effort!
Visible effort.
Oh my god, I need to breathe.
So not much going on here, just some kind of parkour that's intended. Ooh, well that was close, I almost did not make that jump. Didn't make that jump, so sorry about the rather gruesome cutscene.
My heart. To be fair, when I played this casually, she would just randomly do that all the time. Oh!
Yeah, I mean that was kind of stupid of me, just not paying enough attention. That's not the bit where she normally dies. I normally die just here because sometimes when I'm jumping onto this board on the left, she just decides not to jump upwards afterwards, and then she dies. It looks like it's okay.
Shit! No, no, no! Don't move! Try to hold on! I know this is meant to be sad, I'm really sorry. Hold on! Don't let go! Fuck!
Ah, he's probably fine. There's only a bit of fire and water down there. So that's the end of the intro. And now we get a nice long bit of voice acting from Reba, as we have like a 3-minute cutscene.
Why am I doing the subtitles?
Is this a good time for a donation?
Oh, absolutely.
I will be quiet.
We have a $25 donation from Jenny and Tom, and they say, "Yay, go Ben and Reba."
Thanks. That's my sister and partner. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, Jenny and Tom. And just for an update on the poll, Angel of Darkness is the Tomb Raider skin that's winning
It's probably
at
about
£122.20, and with Tomb Raider 2 Bomber Jacket in second place at £25, and Tomb Raider 2 default at £10. So it's going to be Angel of Darkness.
Cool. Angel of Darkness is a good skin. The other original skins are also good.
The original says, chase the heart of the serpent to the
Also, I just want to point out, like, most of the time I'm deafened while in this Discord call, but when I undeafen, can't hear the game audio, so it's really funny, just pure voice acting.
Just a little rain. We'll concentrate on the cloudy mountain. Oh, really slow.
If we find it, how do we know we have the right one?
Gut feeling? It's our only clue.
The
The mural says there'll be more disasters. The best way we can help them is to put a stop to it. And Trinity.
Thank you so much for donating for this, people.
But how do we really know?
Jonah, what I felt when I took the dagger.
You mean the tremors of the tsunami?
More than that, it felt like I woke something up.
I know.
No, it's not practical. No, it's that hard to believe. But you need to trust me.
We have to trust each other. Hey, I might have something over here.
Really? That's it! Ooh.
I don't like this storm.
I don't like this storm.
Should we
Oh
come
wait,
back in the
this isn't
morning?
me. We're so
Feel free to
close.
voice him anyway.
I guess a little turbulence wouldn't stop Trinity either.
In answer to Gabby's question, yes, I have the graphics turned down to minimum. I also have the brightness turned
Miguel,
all
is
the
there
way
anywhere
up
to
to the
land?
top.
Yeah, I can put you down near Kuhak Jaku.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ugh.
Just a quick comment. Can you two well, if it's possible, can you squish together on the frame? Because zed0 is half of the face right now.
Yeah, sorry, I was slouching.
Shit!
I wasn't doing anything.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it!
Oh yeah, Miguel survived that incident, by the way. The
Spoilers.
large hailstone to the face and then crashing a plane. Yeah, so Gabby, the reason I've got the graphics turned down is
Miguel!
for performance reasons, and the reason I've got it on brightest is because some bits it's really dark. So having it turned up, it's nice to be able to see.
Jonah!
Jonah?
Can
Can anyone hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Anyone?
So I started jumping
Where
as soon
are
as
they?
I could there.
I have to find them.
And there's a flare going to go up in a second, kind of straight ahead of us, but you can hardly see it at lowest graphics.
We're on a mountain. I'm getting closer. How does she know it's that Silver Crown Mountain? God, someone's over there. I have to get to them.
I have to get to them.
Oh.
The slight skip we can do here by just jumping down the edge of here, which avoids us getting kind of trapped onto a line on the log until there, which saves a second or two. And then hopefully we can jump out of the mud immediately here and not get stuck in
Fire,
the
someone
craters.
must be around. Hello?
Jonah!
Jonah? Miguel? Can you hear me?
know the storm would
I didn't
hit
know the
so
storm
hard.
would hit so hard. This is all my fault. I
So-
should have listened to Jonah.
We got the jump roll skill there. Jump rolling is the
Do you need to
fastest.
change the skip?
Out to the plane.
How do you
Not
play
yet.
numbers
We can't change the skin at that.
Isn't the cargo? I'll need to cut it
Maybe
down.
a piece of scrap from the
We'll change the skin at our next visit to that campfire. We can't change it at that, is it? I think the idea is the clouds are silver and they're like the crown of the mountain or something. Who knows?
Damn it!
Oh, that was a bit slow. I should dive into there, but I forgot.
Oh, Ely boy, no!
So hopefully this is the only time we're going to encounter an eel in the game. And apparently the easiest way to deal with it is to tear off part of a plane.
Obviously.
Anyway, this is jump rolling. It's by far the fastest form of movement in the game, which is why we got it. And that's also the only skill that we're going to pick up at all.
Who needs skills?
So we need to go grab a whole load of stuff to repair our knife, and it won't let us repair our knife until we've actually tried to cut something with it, which is why I tried to cut something there even though I couldn't.
Got everything I
Got
need.
everything I need. Should head back to camp.
Right, so is Angel of Darkness still winning?
I don't know if Storm would hit so hard. This is all my
This
fault.
is all my fault.
I should have listened to
I should
Jonah.
have listened
I'm
to
going
Jonah.
to guess Angel of Darkness is still winning.
never should
Which one's
take
Angel of
that dagger.
Darkness? That one. Right, so this is what Laura's going to look like for the rest of the
Not
game.
village.
Oh, I missed a load of voice acting because I was paying attention to her outfit.
Right, well, as you can see, it looks hilarious because it's from like 20 years ago.
Still holding the
Something's still holding the
supplies
supplies up. Ooh, a ball. Ah,
up. Yes.
yes, now I can get my gear back. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
So hopefully... Oh, I didn't get it. You can sort of jump further along the rope, but I was too close to the rope when I tried to do it.
Miguel?
Miguel? I don't like this.
Miguel?
Miguel, where are you?
Spoilers, Miguel has not come to a good end, but it wasn't the plane or the...
Miguel?
Miguel?
You
Ugh.
can possibly see some flies
Holy
there
shit!
around Miguel's body.
No, 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 oh god. Gotta be careful here.
Careful here.
Unfortunately, we've just got some slow walking here. Not much I can do about it. I can get her to square reload in a sec.
Oh
Say
my
square.
god, I'm so tired.
Get
Get damn it!
Right, so first sort of boss fight here is this jaguar that's been kind of stalking us. We also need to pick up a whole load of crafting items at the
that's
same time.
it.
Oh, shoot this thing. Oh my god. Okay, so I was kind of eating my inputs there a bit. Alright, important thing, we've picked up some cloth, and we need to get at least 3 healing herbs.
It's working! Who would have thought?
Who would have thought that shooting an animal hurts it? So we're picking up crafting items to get enough to make some arrows later and to heal ourselves at the end of this fight, and to craft some explosives later. There's actually 2 of these jaguars, and the fight ends when they both turn up at once, but you might notice the one's slightly darker than the other one.
Ooh! 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 Ooh!
Okay, so yeah, well, now this other one's shown up, we get this little quick time event. And we can skip at this point. And hopefully we've got enough to heal ourselves here. Yeah, nice. Oh, I'm just going to make sure I've got enough to... Oh, I did not pick up some feathers. Lucky I checked that. Usually some feathers around here.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's more cloth.
Oh, sorry.
Where's the feathers gone?
I thought they were feathers.
Ah, is that feathers? That's feathers. Right, okay. Because it's more important we have some arrows left over for the rest of the game.
For the rest of the game. That's part of the wreckage. Jonah!
Right, so there's meant to be this very long section in the jungle wandering around with Jonah, who we are about to meet. We're going to skip all of that. It also includes some various memories back to Laura's childhood and so on.
The plane! Jonah, are you there?
Half-hour section probably.
Ugh.
So anyway, we found Jonah. We're going to abandon him immediately, but don't worry, he will catch up with us.
Goodbye, Jonah.
Oh.
Ugh.
Fortunately, we respawned just beside Jonah, so that's okay.
And that's not a gross death either. I hate the gross deaths.
It is a slightly tricky jump there. Okay, we got it. So now we're going to do that airwalk we did again. It's going to be rather longer this time. And again, like each time it looks like it's worked, there's only a 50% chance that it's actually worked. So that's why I'm taking a while over this. And also to get it to even possibly work, there's a kind of frame perfect trick I need to do. Where I jump and hit the edge of the, or where I grapple to the edge of the ledge and land on the same frame. Hey. Finally.
Yeah, he gets it pretty fast, but that is actually frame perfect.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty slow demonstration. Usually I get it on the second or third try. Anyway, we're going to run past all of Lara's childhood and so on.
Goodbye, childhood.
And run to kind of the end of the stuck in the jungle section.
The childhood section has a load of gameplay as well. It's not just a cutscene.
Yeah.
Like it's probably about half an hour of gameplay on its own.
Yeah, you become young Lara. I think in the speed run, like you can get through that section in like 12 minutes or so. But there's also various other sections wandering through the jungle and so on. So overall, this probably saves like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
And during that section, you go through and like.
Oh god, that lighting.
Yeah, the lighting does fun things because we've done something it very much did not intend us to do. And there's meant to be a whole load of Trinity soldiers here. Trinity are the kind of main bad guys that you're meant to like stealth past with Jonah. And there's also meant to be a truck here, which is why I'm staying to the left because it still has collisions even though you can't see it. Right, so remember how I said Jonah would catch up with us? Fortunately, he's as much of a speedrunner as us and he can teleport, so there he is. Oops.
I see people down there. I'll let you do the talking. Oh my god.
So this game is kind of like a hub-based game. So the kind of jungle place where we crashed is a kind of hub where there's a load of various side quests and things you can do, and then this is the next kind of big hub where there's various side quests to do. And a couple of loops to do for the main storyline as well. We can skip to the last loop here. It forces you into the map there, which is why I went into the map. I'm dropping quite a lot of frames for some reason, I'm not really sure why. Probably shouldn't be an issue. So if you know this game, the place I'm going, you're going to wonder why I've gone this way round. The reason is when you walk past the merchants at the shop, you have to walk very slowly, and if you go that way there's also a load of slow mud to walk through, so although this way I'm going is like 3 times longer, it's actually about 2 seconds faster. So we're going to skip to kind of the end of the like storyline loop by getting out of bounds, and I've gone the wrong side of the invisible wall.
Yes, that's very obvious. Oh, that's cool.
I was very lucky there that it loaded in time. Something seems to be taking up power on my computer, which is unfortunate, but it should be okay. I don't really see this going to cause any problems at the moment. So this is kind of us going in reverse to the end of the section where Lara finds out that there's these mystical beings hunting Trinity.
Yeah, there's
So
magic.
I'm just going to reload the checkpoint there. So you don't actually have to reload checkpoint here, but it means that we can roll through this mud, which you can't normally do. So it takes a little bit of time.
God, bodies everywhere. Wow, they really are. The creatures killed them, but why? Jonah, Abby. I saw something. Trinity is being hunted by some kind of creature. It makes hissing sounds and moves so fast.
Lara, that sounds like the legend of the pistachio.
I read that as pistachio every time.
So it lets us skip a loop,
Jonah?
a couple of loops off from this village, and we get to go down and talk to Jonah in the final part of Kwakyaku. So that's the last we're going to see of it here.
Have you been down there?
We were waiting for you. What do you think we'll find?
The mural showed a series of trials. I can't take this seriously. Effort.
I may know another way around.
Apparently Lara and
Okay, I'll go
Jonah
ahead.
have never heard of a
Meet you on the
saw.
other side. Yeah, I feel like those wooden bars would be pretty easy to get past. Maybe they're not wood, maybe they're like metal coated with wood. Yeet!
So you can actually dive into the water here, but it's actually faster to land regularly in the water and then dive from the surface than it is just to dive straight in. Because when you dive in, she just sort of stuns herself for a little bit. Alright, so we're going to reload checkpoint just here. There's two reasons for that. One is to regain all our breath, and the other is to set the paths of the eels that are in this section. So you can see one on the left there, and you'll see one on the right in a little bit. And we really don't want to get close to the eels, so by reloading we know exactly where they're going to be. So you'll see on the right in a second there's an eel wandering around.
That was an eel noise.
And here we sort of want to go up to the left, but she does like a kind of slow walk into radio talk if you go on up to the left, so we're just going to swim around here.
I am enjoying it.
So we're going to do a tiny little skip here. You're meant to kind of go around to the left and swing over here, but you can actually just grapple straight to this ledge, which is not really intended, but it saves probably 10 seconds. And this Trial of the Eagle is one of the like big set pieces of the game.
Incredible.
Jonah,
Jonah, I'm in the next trial, the eagle. It has something to do with the wind.
I'm still tracking west, heading downward now. There's an underground river.
So this was, yeah, one of the big pieces like that you see in the trailer and so on. It's a big kind of acrobatic puzzle section, but it takes ages. So we're going to do another airwalk, unsurprisingly, and run past it.
Do 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 do.
So if you're wondering why I'm kind of bobbing the camera up and down, it's not because I want to make you sick. It's because during an airwalk, the game tries to snap the camera to the opposite direction of the ledge that you were grappling to, if you haven't moved the mouse in a while. So that's why I'm moving the mouse around. Sorry if it's making anybody feel sick.
Yeah.
So that on our left was the Trial of the Eagle. Fortunately, they put this pond in here, over here, so we can run into the water and then swim upwards.
And become invisible.
And find a checkpoint here. So you can see when I hit the checkpoint, this is a little loading icon type thing in the bottom left. So that checkpoint was after Trial of the Eagle, and now we can continue with the game. So you can skip this quick talk here, but I kind of want to go. I'm going to go to the campfire briefly
Jonah,
to
the view up here is amazing. The hidden
get it to
city
save
must
the
be
game,
near.
because
City must be near.
otherwise I'll mess up. It'll break everything.
Laura, I made it through. I'm entering a cavern.
Jonah?
Jonah? Damn.
Sorry to interrupt your beautiful voice line. Alright, so we're gonna get this grapple and then immediately just jump back, because otherwise when we do the next bit the camera messes up. And then we're gonna do another airwalk. So there's this swinging section, and then you go back into the jungle and meet Etsley, who's one of the main characters of the game. And they show you the way to the hidden city, but we already know what the hidden city is, so we're gonna run straight there.
We don't need your help.
Yeah, and we would also get introduced to Unaratu, who will actually not get to see through the entire game, which may surprise you if you've played this game
Yeah,
properly.
Unaratu's a pretty main character. I love her.
So the way this airwalking works is that you lose a little bit of height while you're running through the air, but you can gain height on solid surfaces, and it just keeps going until I jump. So I'm going to try my best to not jump until I want to.
You can theoretically walk anywhere, yeah.
Oh, I jumped a little bit too soon there, so I get stuck in this mud for a smidge, but that's okay. So this is the hidden city. There's normally loads of people, but we've skipped all the loading triggers for that. And this is kind of the most we're going to see it, which might surprise you. If you play through this casually, there's a whole load of loops off this that you need to do to finish the main storyline. So by skipping straight to the end of the last loop, we save about 45 minutes.
The tragedy here is that there are no llamas spawned in for you to pet. It's the best mechanic in this game, is petting llamas.
Oh, I didn't get the skywalk there.
Oh. It's okay, we'll go the normal people way. Hey. Right, so this is...
I've messed this up, have I? This should be alright.
This is skywalking, which is different to airwalking.
Yeah, so if she's waving her noodle arms around, then it's skywalking rather than airwalking. Skywalking was a thing, and in fact both skywalking and airwalking have been a thing in the previous games. Airwalking wasn't very easy to activate in the previous games, but it is now. So I'm gonna get this campfire here for safety because I'm gonna do a new skip. Lara? Okay. Something's going very slowly on this game. It's a bit worrying. So this new skip, in theory, saves a couple of minutes because we don't have to do a very slow walking section, but it's also quite a hard skip, and it's made of kind of three kind of tricks. So even if I get the first couple, I'm not out of the woods. So there's a fairly tight line up here to get that jump, and then this jump is probably the hardest part, which we got first time at the moment, and then this jump is very easy to mess up as well. Nice. I'm not quite out of the woods, so the reason I'm going around this slightly weird route is this invisible wall. I just need to make this jump. Nice!
First time!
Okay, and I just need to hit a loading trigger over here. Please hit it, Reba? Laura?
Oh, please, come on. This would be so sad. This is the bit that always works.
Okay, well I'm here at least, so I know where I am. Okay, we're here, nice.
Oh, my heart!
Okay, right, panic over. So that loads us into the kind of cutscene that's right at the end of the Paititi section. So Unuratu, who we've never met, has just been killed, I'm sorry to say.
On my way.
But if you go by the storyline lore, we never meet her, so she doesn't die.
That's how it works.
Yep, that's how it works.
Where's Unuratu?
We were attacked. She died fighting Trinity. F's in chat.
No.
Oh no. Yeah. Exley.
Where is my mother? Your mother. She fought hard.
Oh balls. Your mother, she fought hard.
But that's the theater's amulet.
It belongs to you now. Oh my god, this is so jarring with her stupid skin.
She was a warrior. The eclipse draws near. If we cannot restore the sun, I'll find the box.
Find the box. I won't let the cult of Cuckoo Khan get to it first.
Begin the preparations for the burial chamber. Queen Unuratu will live on within us. Uchu, assist them with the boat. We will prepare for battle. The rebellion must succeed. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the box. The way her ponytail just sticks out.
Take care. We'll be ready when you return.
I always expected him to be a bad guy.
Yeah, he looks like he's meant to be a bad guy.
Yeah. We'll head back to Yaku, regroup and take it from there.
So it might force us to change, yeah, it's changed Lara's skin here, so we'll change it back at the next campfire. We've got a kind of big stealth section coming up now, which you don't have any weapons for, which you might remember.
All that for another riddle.
What did it say?
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
Well, it's better than nothing.
I suppose we need to find the box and end this.
What is that?
Surprise helicopter!
Shit! Jonah!
So the next few sections of the game are supposed stealth sections. They're not very good at spotting you, I would say.
Come look at this. Anything? We're still not 100%
Forward team, why the fuck are you still looking for that box? You have hostiles in your area. I don't give a damn about Dominguez. Find Lara
So
Croft.
there's an arrow on the right, and if it gets to full red, they'll spot me, which it doesn't quite, which is just as intended.
Just as intended. Whoa.
So, because of the 45-minute skip we did earlier, we cannot climb this overhang that's just here.
Shit.
So we need to get quite creative with a skip here. Okay. So the reason I ran over there was to see if the camera got yanked around, because that's the way I can tell whether we've got the glitch or not here. Because normally you'd like run off a ledge and see if she grabbed on or not, but
there's no ledge.
There's no ledge here, so if you run off, you just die.
Come on, 50% chance. Seriously?
Yeah, there we go. So you can get out of bounds here, I'm just not doing very well. And the reason I'm rolling here rather than running is that you lose less height if you roll. And then we need to convert our airwalk into a skywalk. Oh, I did it too early. Oh, I wasn't expecting her to move to the left there.
To the left.
So unfortunately I need to do this again. I'm not getting lucky with these 50% chances today.
You're really not. Maybe this one's not a 50% chance.
I'm also not getting the timing right here. Oh, come on, game.
Game, please. Game.
I say it's a 50% chance. I don't think we've actually got any real basis for that, other than it just feels like it's about 50% most of the time. There we go. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I got it and then I messed it up.
It's okay, it's okay.
Alright, come on.
Good vibes.
I got the airwalk first time that time at least.
Oh, that was good.
Not quite out of the woods yet. There's still a little bit at the top where she likes to do fun things here. Oh, she's not done the right thing. No, it's messed up. Damn.
Oh. Come on, you got this. You got further that time.
Yeah, I mean, this is the longest this has taken me in ages. Sorry, the reason for all this little kind of dance about I do just before I try it is that she needs to be facing about 90 degrees, and sometimes she doesn't like doing that.
Seems to be like 1 in 5 or so.
Come on, game.
Game, please. This bit's not even your fault. Oh. What's on the floor? Is it like a beetle?
It's a frog.
A frog! Froggo!
A little bloody frog.
Oh.
You can actually like hunt them and make poison arrows with them.
Oh. Oh. Hey. Alright, just
Alright, fingers crossed.
take your time, yeah. Porvenir Oil Fields. It's a good name.
Right, she did the right thing that time.
Whoa!
Okay. Right, so we've got to run back to this campfire to get the skin. We wouldn't normally come back here.
I've suspected you've been monitoring my communications since Mexico.
Rourke.
Commander Rourke. You've been listening to me. And now, I'm listening to you. Another
Creepy.
foreshock. How's it feel, knowing you're responsible for all these cataclysms?
He's right, she is responsible. I know what I did.
The look on your face when Dominguez told you? But you just had to have that dagger, didn't you?
What the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do?
Unuratu's dead.
Unuratu's dead, shot in the back by Rourke. I don't have the box. Jonah. God, if anything happens to him. Huh.
Okay, so some more stealth sections this time, now. As I said earlier, not very observant.
Forward outpost. Croft is moving into your area.
Oh, it sounds like they spotted me somehow,
Did.
which is unfortunate. I'm going to relay checkpoint because she won't let you walk through to the next area if they can see you. Oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
the
saw you
spotting this time
again.
for some reason. I'm just not doing that first crate fast enough. Oh, that was bad. If you get caught up on that first crate like a tool, they'll spot you immediately. That's better.
Some animal.
God damn it, people, use the goggles. Find her.
And this time they've supposedly got night vision goggles to find you. You can kind of cover yourself in mud.
You can just roll right past that dude and he just doesn't care.
This is where we needed the cloth from earlier, so I'm glad I've got it.
Yeet.
So I'm going to relay checkpoint here to stop us talking to the Jonah on the radio for a bit.
Aww.
Sorry.
It's okay.
More stealth sections in a bit. Here we do at least get bow, but we're going to skip past it anyway. So this is a slightly tricky clip to get out of bounds, so apologies that it takes me a little bit. I have practiced this, it's
just hard, yeah.
a bit tricky. Okay, there we go. Try and get out of these routes. So the next bit is quite jungly, so I'm going to do a setup so that I actually know where I'm going. And it's also very dark, which is why I've got the brightness turned up all the way. It's still quite dark with the brightness turned up all the way. Just being a little careful here because it's very easy to fall back in bounds, which we really do not want. But this lets us skip. There's this big action sequence in the oil fields where lots of people are shooting at you and you're running away from helicopters and things. To do that, you go down that main bridge on our right, hit a load trigger. Fortunately, there's collisions on all this stuff, or most of it, so we can just run past it.
Very
now we're out of
convenient.
bounds.
Yeah, usually this bridge is like collapsing as you run over it and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, you kind of run down to the side here. Oops, I was not paying attention. But that's fine because I think there's some steps back up here.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Convenient that they added collision into these steps.
So a slightly precise jump to just get on the corner of this railing.
Nice.
So the end of the kind of culmination of all this section is a boss fight with a helicopter, which happens in an arena we're about to get a kind of good look over. We can skip the first two phases of the boss by preemptively shooting the barrels that you need to shoot to kill the boss. So those are the first two sets of barrels that you need to shoot. And now we're going to go down here because we need to activate a trigger before the boss fight.
Do we have a time for a quick donation before the boss fight?
In a second.
Jesus Christ! Get her off!
So now I just need to wait here for the helicopter to come along so go for a donation.
Cool. We have a £20 donation from Anonymous. No message. Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you.
That brings us to a total of £906, which is very close to £1,000.
So I'm just going
Great.
to shoot the last barrel to end the boss fight. Can't die, because I've a die, so I thought the game. Thank you very much, Anonymous. So you can't see it, but this helicopter was there all the time.
Of course, the stealth helicopter.
And this is like the big emotional cutscene of the of the thing. So on you go, River.
Bring it. There's a lot of breathing.
Anxious breathing, heavy breathing. Chin clipping through your hand there.
I'm making everything worse.
You're not. We can do this.
No.
Come on. Where to next? Can't stay here.
I don't know, Jonah!
What was that clue? The heart of the serpent. Something.
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
And what kind of cup are we talking about?
A chalice. That's not very Maya. Wait. It's not Maya.
The clue was left by a 17th century missionary, Andre Lopez, a Jesuit. The serpent in the chalice is a symbol of St. John. We're looking for a Christian holy site.
The revelation.
The Church of San Juan. It's a pretty common name. Could be dozens.
Not within striking distance from Paititi.
Come on, the road is this way. We'll get out of here, talk to some people.
Okay, what would I do without you?
I was like the way that Jen is like, yeah, we'll talk to some people, that'll solve everything. Sorry for the Discord notification, I thought I had that turned off. Hey, it's the stone faces.
Yeah, the many stone faces.
So this is meant to be a section where you go and kind of delve into the crypts of a chapel for a while. We're gonna run right around the chapel.
Of course.
My friend Sarah's an archaeologist.
Goodbye, Abby.
I like Abby.
Yeah, Abby's cool.
That would be great.
But unfortunately, that's about the most we see of her in this game.
Yeah, and when you meet her. In a casual playthrough, you see more of Abby. She's good.
Fortunately, you can just sort of jump out of bounds here, which is nice. And yeah, you're meant to go delving into the crypt of a like chapel, but you can run around to the area after it, and it still happens. Slightly precise jump here that I need to line up for. Okay, that went alright.
Pretty sure you just double jumped off thin air.
Yeah, I did jump off there. I'm also gonna clip through this door if I can.
Yeah, you can.
If Laura will cooperate.
Laura, please. It's the too many polygons.
Might be the too low frame rate, but I think it's okay. There we go.
Nice.
So this field's meant to be full of enemies that you have to kind of stealth past.
It's also going to be dark, isn't it?
Not particularly, no.
Alright.
And then there's this fight, which is actually potentially kind of tricky, but we've got strats to deal with it.
Oh!
Deacon team, deploy. Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Boom!
Oh, where's my barrel? Where's my... not barrel, my... Pick it up.
I thought that pig was coming for you then.
The pig often gets in the way. So that was kind of a slightly improvised strat. Meant to go a bit faster. Yeah, because we've got the brightness turned up a lot, and we've skipped one of the triggers that makes the darkness bit less bright. Because the collisions on the edge are a bit weird, so that's why
What?
I couldn't just shoot him correctly.
I love how Jonah just has a chopper. What the?
Well, Jonah had a chopper.
Are you okay?
Hey, by the way, the volcano is erupting now. That guy's the big bad.
Yeah, with the box. Jonah.
We skipped a cutscene at the start that introduced him.
Ready?
I got it. I'm good.
What the hell are you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
That's true.
I mean, you're not wrong, Jonah.
They might not get far.
Go, we got this.
Pan.
Pan. That's the one voice line you choose to do.
Yeah. The best voice line.
Actually, I think you find that damn it is the best voice line. Oh shit! Ooh, that way!
So this beam never appears until the last second in the graphics for some reason.
Including while you're on it.
Yeah.
Oh no! No! Ugh. 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 Ugh.
So there's actually loads of these kind of running sections throughout the game, but we just don't do any of the other ones.
Ugh.
Command, this is Cardinal 1. All systems functional.
Oh!
I jumped too early there. Oops.
Yeah.
That was my bad. I thought that was fine.
Ugh. Ah! Ugh.
Command, this is Cardinal 1. All systems functional. Back on course for heading 327. Acknowledged.
Only one chance. Yeet!
So I'll get a bit of a break now, because we've got a few minutes of cutscenes again. There are a lot of cutscenes in this game. If you do want to run it, then there's a cutscene skipper that we've written.
That he's written.
That skips a lot of it. You can't actually use it in proper runs yet, but we're looking at allowing that in future.
But for practice.
For practice, it's very useful.
Cursed polygons.
Very cursed polygons.
Huh.
How much longer
to buy TT?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity.
It's Dominguez.
Oh shit. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara,
Where's the box?
where's the box?
Amaru has it. Amaru is also Dominguez. They're the same person. We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy.
So, thinking about it, well, I might do it just because it'll be fun. I could actually go and pet a llama right now.
You have to pet a llama. You can't say that and not pet a llama. Thank you.
I didn't want to make it a donation incentive because there would be too many incentives for this run, but
Pet
might as well
a
give it.
llama. Okay.
Right, that's right. We can even pet a llama quickly.
Llama, 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 llama.
And I'm not sure. I don't think I can change my outfit. I'm afraid I might be able to. Where did we decide the llama was?
I think it's down to the. I think it was. Was it up or down?
It's up here,
up,
right?
Yeah.
One outside this house, I think. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Talk to the llama. No, no.
Oh my god!
Where's the prompt?
You're killing the llama!
The prompt keeps disappearing. There we go.
Oh.
What a fine specimen of a llama. Okay, that'll do. Sorry guys, I should still be underestimate.
That was a very needed break, just saying.
Where's the hole in the rock? I've lost it.
I think it's down another one. Yeah, there.
No, oh, damn, I've lost it. Oh, here it is.
Pet the llama, pet the llama.
Do I have a campfire down here? Yes, I do. I'll just check if I can change my skin back. No, it won't let me change to non-canon skins at the moment.
That's sad.
How is the plan?
How is
So
the
this
plan
is
coming
like
together,
us
actually?
going towards the end of the game now.
Tukul Khan's army will follow the Sac Bay to the Great Stone Bridge to reach the pyramid. If we approach them head-on, we have the best chance to intercept them, but we could easily be overwhelmed.
If we go in this way, it'd be more secure. But our timing would have to be perfect. They'd slip through our fingers.
Can we do
Can
both?
we do both? If we approach head on,
I
can go around the other way and act as a sniper.
They'd be trapped.
No approach is without risk, but I believe this is the best option.
Good. Then, on your order.
Gather the troops. Let's go.
Let's go.
My Twitch chat's being a bit weird, so if you ask any questions of the last like 5 minutes that I haven't answered, feel free to repeat them.
This is where we part. Your path lies that way. Lara, I want you to have this. For luck.
For luck. Etzli, I can't.
After today, the eclipse will no longer represent us. We keep the sun, but you remove the shadow.
Thank you.
Be careful, Jonah.
You too, little bird.
New.
Okay, so hopefully I can demonstrate here that Lara is now impervious to rocks. There's a few opportunities during this swimming sequence, so hopefully some come close to us.
Rocks? Nah.
Mostly when we're through the door, a load of rocks appear. And we're going to reload checkpoint here to not go up for breath, because the going up for breath animation is actually quite long. Rocks.
Rocks. Rock on.
I'm glad you like food cake. So this is meant to be a whole big section where you... This is kind of army of... I don't think they're undead, I think there's something else. A fighting trinity, and we need to get to the top of that big kind of temple thing up on the right. But we're going to run around the whole area, because why not? I think because I got the airwalk so quickly, I'm not going to have it here, but this helicopter on the right can hit you while you're running along here. It doesn't do any damage to you, it literally just passes through you, but
clips through
it's
you.
quite amusing.
Ha, 2 people in chat laughed at my joke as well.
Okay. So the quick trick we're going to do to get up this slope a bit faster, where we switch weapons repeatedly while walking backwards, which helps us climb the slope, because climbing it during the airwalk can be a bit tedious. I've got the switch weapons on my mouse wheel, as you might expect, which is why I can do it really fast. We're not sprinting there. If you're not sprinting, then you lose a lot of height while you're airwalking. And if you don't press shift enough, then sometimes you'll just stop sprinting. So what we're doing at the moment is basically just gaining height on our airwalk so that we can get to the top of this temple, which we're going to do by climbing this hill over here. And yeah, the lighting's rather weird because we've skipped a lot of the lighting triggers as well as having it on full brightness. But it's meant to be very dark and moody, and there's an eclipse happening and stuff. So there's this slight kind of V in the rock here that she sometimes hates going through, so hopefully I can get through it okay. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
And I've got to be very careful not to jump while I'm doing all this, because if I do that, it resets the airwalk, and I can't do this last bit of airwalk I need to be able to do to get to the temple.
No jumping. So we are approaching the boss fight.
I'm a bit worried the frame rate's going to drop. It seems to be alright, okay. Because the lower the frame rate is, the more height you lose while you're airwalking, so I was a bit worried that the frame rate would be too low to get across the gap, but it's fine.
Okay.
So the first section, the first like phase of the boss is the boss shooting at you while you destroy these, but the boss hasn't actually spawned in yet, so we can just destroy these and activate the second phase immediately.
Very convenient. I guess you should probably say that after the 3 phases are done, that's when the run ends, right?
No, so this fight, we need to stab the boss 5 times.
Yeah.
After the 3rd stab, his mask will fall off, and we get a checkpoint. I'll shout out time.
Yeah, cool.
Today we take control of our destiny.
Teleporting.
So we don't quite have enough ammo to kill him completely properly here. So we need to do, okay, so that's stab 1. And we steal his knife.
We didn't actually stab him then.
Yeah, we did with our own knife.
Oh,
not
right.
This one.
I thought you were smart.
2.
Entity is mine to protect, not yours.
Sure thing, Domingos.
Arrogant.
Pick up some more ammo.
Attack all you
Okay, so as soon as this mask came off, we go reload the checkpoint because it despawns the other dudes that are attacking us, and sometimes puts them next to a barrel. The barrels are RNG, but they do a lot of damage to them. Yeah, oh nice. God, can I aim, please? Yeah.
Man can indeed take a lot of bullets. I mean, this is magic.
Yeah, he's basically like half god at this point. Hey, and time.
Woo!
Yeah, that wasn't amazing. It was over an hour, but I did mess up and pet a llama, so that's okay.
The petting a llama was the most important part.
But I got the skip in Paititi first time, which I'm very happy about.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you did. That was really good.
And I am going to exit back to the main menu before it gets to the credits because of all the skips we've done, it crashes when it gets to the credits. But thank you for watching, everybody.
Sorry you had to listen to me.
Thank you very much for donating for Reva's voice lines. I thought it was hilarious. Hopefully you did too. And yeah, there's lots of stuff that SpecialEffect do that is worthy of donation. So if you have any spare money, please donate. It would be very much appreciated.
We're almost at 1,000 by the looks of things.
Yeah, we're almost at £1,000, and I know that SpecialEffect have been having trouble, as with many charities this year, because they normally get like £1 million from like the London Marathon and things that just haven't run this year. So please donate if you can. Anyway, I'm going to hand back to Jay now.
Cool. Thank you very much, zed0 and Reba, for your run of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We're going to take a short break now, for about 10 minutes, and then up next we'll have Dan Spence running Metal Gear Solid. So,